Greetings and welcome back to another edition of Cue Ball's Cutting Corner. I am Cue Ball, and for today, before I get started, I first off just want to apologize to everybody out there who's been waiting for some content. It's been almost a month since I posted up my last video, and I really didn't do a good job of posting up after Blade Show, and there's a reason for that. Unfortunately, I came down with a severe illness right after Blade Show, and I was actually out of work for about a week, a little over a week, and it took me probably about 3 weeks to finally, just to recover from the illness. So I do apologize. And with that being said, my plan is going forward is to put out a couple videos each week. And I've already got some videos in the lineup that I will be posting. So good news is Blade Show is over. I had a great time, and I am now back to full health and can get back to providing some cool videos for you. All right. Tonight I'm going to get started really quick. I got to share this with everybody. So this is an EMP EDC. Obviously, this is based off of South Park, and this was a gift given to me by my friends over at Original Goat. So Dan and Kathy, thank you so much for this gift. This was for my birthday, which I ended up celebrating at Blade Show. My birthday's on June 4th. And so there was about 30 of us that got together after Blade Show ended, went over to the PF Chang's across the street at the mall. They're in Atlanta at the Cobb Center. And we proceeded to have a fantastic time, just celebrating, just talking and sharing, and just, sure, it was my birthday and that's all fine and dandy, but it was just really neat to hang out with some awesome people, and before we had to take and start getting packed to come back home the following day. But I want to take and give a huge shout out to Dan and Kathy at Original Goat and the staff there for including this as a gift for my birthday. It really means a lot to me. So, and the cool thing about it is this is in the Original Goat colors, which is orange. And then there's a black and white lanyard, which is really cool. So, and believe it or not, this thing will barely fit over my big middle finger, and I can get a really good grip onto this knuck. So I'll just call this a ring instead of a knuck. I don't want YouTube to think that this is anything, but anyways, awesome. The next thing I'm going to actually share really quick before I get into what today's video is going to be about is this little guy right here. So I have a good friend, Eonan's Edge, who is down in Tucson. I live up here in Phoenix, Arizona. And Eonan's wife is really, really talented when it comes to crafting. And she created this aluminum and titanium ring ball and gifted it to me. And so thank you very much, Diane. I really appreciate this. And this is a gift that went missing for about a year. Come to find out, I'd given this to my mother to hold on to when I had to go to the doctor's office. Actually, it was to the emergency room, unfortunately, about a year ago, and never did get it back. Well, she found it, and I was able to get this back. So it means a lot to have this back. All right. So why are we here today? Well, we're going to talk about a new company that has really just hit the community on fire. And I've got a chance to meet one half of this company and sit down and have a conversation with said individual the other night at one of the live streams. And you probably have heard of CDC, right? CDC, better known as, and I'm going to cover my address up, Crispy Donut Community. And so I received a package in the mail, and this package was something I purchased. I actually went to their website, and I did purchase these. Were not gifted to me. And I was actually online with Luke. So Luke and Drew, who are the co-founders of Crispy Donut Community, happened to be on the line with him after the live and went on the website and was talking about the products. And I said, you know what? I need to support you guys. So I went ahead and took the plunge on my first package, which will probably not be my last. More than likely, it will not. from CDC, better known as Crispy Donut Community. All right, so we're going to get to the unboxing. I'm going to go and open up the box, though, off camera here, so you don't see my address, because I forgot to, obviously, yeah, blacken out the address and also the tracking information. But here we go. So, yeah, we got a nice Crispy Donut Community sticker. Ooh, look at all that. And it's very fantastic laser and gloss glory. That's a killer sticker. Yeah, definitely holding on to this for my collection. We have a Crispy Donut Community EDC Essentials card. And on the other side, there is QR codes for Facebook and Instagram and their website. There it is, Drew Denton and Luke Lewis. So Luke was the gentleman that I was talking with the other night. Actually talked for quite some time. Awesome, awesome dude. Looking forward to also hopefully meeting Drew one of these days, maybe in a live stream as well. We'll see. And then we get to the goodies. So this first one here is a pry bar by Rogan. And Rogan is a small boutique, I believe a small boutique manufacturer. These are, I believe, custom made, if I'm not mistaken. It does kind of look custom made because you can see like the tooling marks here. But this is a really, really stout pry bar with this awesome, awesome brown colored donut, well, sprinkles. And then, of course, Rogan and then CDC here. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit my camera. And it says EDC Essentials. And then, of course, it has a little knife here, too, which is really neat. So a lot of detail in terms of the laser work. I believe that's been laser etched on there. And then you get this really cool pink and blue lanyard, which is reminiscent of the Crispy Donut Society, Crispy Donut Community colors. Obviously, you know, going after that that dessert motif. So really neat. This is a cool pry bar. And I have some knives that are kind of brownish in color, so this will go really well with a nice EDC package. And then over here on this side, you have a bunch of sprinkles. That is really a nice pry bar, and I'm sure this will be cracking open, you know what, a few times this summer. So anyways, let's turn it the right side. Awesome. So I'm liking that. Let's set that there. And then there is, some specs on this one. Okay, so they actually include a spec card. That's neat. So Rogan, and it gives Rogan's email address, roganusa.com. And then it gives the specifications of said pry bar. That's really neat. It says here, 100% American made. That's always awesome. Of course, it's got the flag here too. And then, of course, you can check Rogan out on Facebook, also on Instagram, and then you can go to roganusa.com and check out Rogan's products there. So very cool. Very, very cool. All right. Then we've got another. Oh, this is cool. This actually gives us a little bit about the item. It's called the Sprinkle Sport. Or is that? Yeah, I think that says Sprinkle. Yep, that's Sprinkle Sport. Oh, it's stainless steel. Okay, very cool. And there's 21. Mine is numbered at 21. And it was made May of 2022. So this has been actually sitting there in inventory for a little while. That's all right. I got a good deal on it, so I'm pretty excited. All right, let's set that aside. What else do we have in this wonderful package of crispy goodness? Ooh, look at this. So this is one of the things that's great about Crispy Donut Community is that they have a lot of like limited edition patches that they come up with. I was scouring their website and I came across well over a dozen patches, probably more than that. And this is one that really caught my eye because this one is going away. Once it's sold out, it's sold out. And I think they only had one or two left when I ordered this. And for those who don't know, I'm originally from Seattle, and so Seattle Mariners is my favorite baseball team. And I was a kid back in the day when Ken Griffey Jr. 1990, actually 89, I should say, is when he played his rookie season. And I was a teenager, and man, he was all the rage. Of course, he had an amazing career with the Mariners. Never did win a world championship with the Mariners. Unfortunately, of course, they still are looking for their first one. But this really struck me when I saw this. I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to get this. And the fact that there's a little donut in this looks like it's almost like designed after an Upper Deck card from back in the day. But the fact that this is a patch, oh, I'm going to have to get something to put this on. This is really, really cool. So awesome detail there. Can't wait to share this with my brother, because my brother back in the day had a baseball card business. He was in 7th grade, believe it or not. He had a baseball card business. It was while he had mono, and he had such an extensive baseball card collection. He was able to run a business for a couple of years as a kid. Crazy, huh? But I'll have to share this with my brother. He'll really like this. This is pretty nostalgic. So awesome patch. I'm glad I got that. And then lastly, this guy right here. Is there anything else in here? Some confetti. I think that's a nice touch. Kind of use as packaging material, but make it look, festive as well. Appetizing. Let's go ahead and close this and set it aside. All right. And this is the star of the show. Crispy Donut Community. Awesome looking box. Nothing else, just CDC, Crispy Donut Community, EDC Essentials. What could be in here? Well, let's take a look. All right. This is called the Hansen, and this is the first run. We have blade steel is D2, the handle material is G10, and the hardware is black. That's cool. And what does it say on this side? Let's see if we can get that in the picture here. Crispy Donut Community warranties all of our products against manufacturer defects. Any product that we deem defective due to manufacturer defects will be repaired or replaced at our discretion. Our warranty does not cover blah, 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 blah. You guys don't want to hear that. But it was kind of fun to try. All right, so here's the unveiling. Oh, another sticker. Sweet. I'll put that over there. Let's take a look at this sticker really quick. The Hansen. That's awesome. Oh, I wish you could see this in the actual, in person. It's just a really neat holographic sticker. Awesome. I love that. Set that guy there. And I went with the all blacked out. Yes, I said this in one of my previous videos. I am really, really, really into blacked out knives right now. I think they just look awesome. And when they're done right. And so look at this guy. So this is the Crispy Donut Community Hansen. I believe this is OEM'd by QSP. And look at that blade. Wow. Wow. It is almost a straight back. Yeah, look at that. I think it is actually. Maybe has a slight decline. I mean, it's ever so slight, but huge belly out here towards the tip. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. And I believe that's a hollow grind as well. Let's take a look. Yep, that is definitely a hollow ground blade. I don't know if I can get that on camera. I'm going to try. But boy, what a neat knife, and it's a smaller knife, but I can get my 3 big fingers onto it. And if I scrunch, I can actually get most of my pinky on this knife. So that's not too bad. For just an everyday carry knife, the action is awesome. Not quite drop, fall, shutty. However, I usually take apart all my knives and do the cue ball magic to them. I have good success with what I do with my knives, and maybe I'll share a video and a breakdown. Maybe I'll do that with this knife. But you can see the detail here in the G10. This is the black sprinkle version, blacked out hardware. The only thing that is of any other contrast is the CDC insignia on that side. And then on this side, it shows that this is, in fact, D2 steel. And then, of course, the edge of the knife itself. But what's cool is there's a little bit of a, oh, wow. I didn't realize this, but this is almost like a compound grind at the tip. Look at that. Just the very bit of the tip there is compound. And whoa, whoa, look at that tip. That's a pretty stout tip. That's why they did that. They didn't want you to break the tip off on this knife. And so you got some extra girth down here towards the tip of the knife. That's awesome. Wow, feels really good in the hand. Obviously, this is a steel liner lock. This is a budget offering. The lockup is very good, as you can see. There we go. I'm going to guess that it's probably around 50%, maybe a little bit more. Excellent, excellent action. Let's check out the thumb studs. Oh, yeah. detent is on point. Reverse flick. Oh, that's got a stout detent, which is okay, though, because this is going to break in. And I guarantee you, when I get done taking this apart and doing my magic, or what I usually do, this is going to break in just beautifully. This is a really nice knife. So Drew and Luke, excellent job. I love the fact that the hardware is flush mounted, and that the fact that you also can reverse the pocket clip, but you got the plate here, the filler plate. There is a spot for a lanyard, or you could use this to, if you need to pound on something. Nice jimping here on the G10. It's actually not too aggressive, but it's not useless. This is actually purpose. Boy, that feels really good. Having my big thumb laying across the jimping on the blade and then across the jimping there, with a 3-finger purchase, I feel very confident with this knife in hand. This is great. Wow. Really nice pocket clip too. Great retention. Gives you plenty of room to get over any thick material. And the fact that they recessed the clip and included flat screws, man, they nailed off. They checked all the boxes. They really did. I'm not a huge fan of lanyard holes, but you know what? I'm wondering, boy, wouldn't that look kind of cool? Huh. Nice little contrast there. We'll see. We'll see. Well, I have to say that for my first experience opening up a CDC package, Crispy Donut Community, Drew and Luke, you guys knocked it out of the park. I am excited. And I think for a budget offering, this is an excellent knife. Now, granted, I still need to spend some time with it, but everything feels good. It feels like it's just well put together. I love the texture in the G10. I love how the milling of these sprinkles, the black sprinkles, and just add a little jimping on this knife at the top. The flipper tab, it doesn't, looks like it's really pokey, but to be quite honest, it's not. I mean, when you get your finger in there, you can push button this, you can light switch this. That's excellent. And again, the thumb studs feel good. They grip my thumb really well. My thumb is got a little bit of a cut on it, so that's why it hurts a little bit to put pressure on the thumb studs. Usually I'm very, very competent. The reverse flick too, now that I've got it down and got the feel for it, I mean, I can get right behind that thumb stud here in the back with my middle finger. Man, it just shoots out. Excellent detent. How's the centering on this guy? Centering is, oh wow, it's pretty darn good. I mean, if anything, it's off just maybe a little bit, favoring the show side, but not. I mean, that's pretty darn close, and I can get that dead on, I'm sure, after I take it apart and work my magic. So there we have it. We have the Hansen knife, and there's an interesting backstory about Hansen. So you have to go to Crispy Donut Community. I'll link it to the information below, and go and check out the history on Hansen and why this knife is named Hansen. Is very fascinating. To hear it from Luke telling me the other night was just an awesome, awesome experience. And we have the Rogan pry tool. Again, this is stainless steel, but just a chunky guy. This is going to be perfect for CDC. For EDC. So CDC makes some great EDC. All right. We got the stickers. We got the Ken Griffey Jr. patch. Love this guy. We got all the cards. And of course, this awesome box. What a package. Well, thank you so much, Drew and Luke. My first Crispy Donut Community experience has been fantastic. I'm glad that I was able to share it with everybody here. This is not the end. There's more to come. So I do have some more things on their way, and I'll be doing some more reveals and unboxings. Thank you for being patient with me. For those of you who are wondering, is Cue Ball alive? I am. One other thing really quickly, I am going to be getting some new stickers made. However, I need to reach out to the individual who helped me with my first design, which is under my Cue Ball 981. And now that I've changed the channel to Cue Ball's Cutting Corner, I'm going to see if I can maybe get that design updated, and then I'm going to order some new stickers. If not, I'll order another round of Cue Ball 981, and then I will look to see if I can get that updated, or maybe even update it myself. We'll see. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great 4th of July coming up tomorrow. Be safe. Have fun with your family. Eat some good food. And lastly, and most important, God bless.